now, and like Dorothy thinks that she like can't walk on it, so she's like across the house just staring at it right now.
Well, she chews it. She's gonna chew
I
it soon.
know.
No, that'd be Ted.
Yeah,
Yes.
somebody will.
Yes.
Oh God, Tom Brady posted a shirtless underwear selfie of him on Twitter.
Is it good?
Like you do.
Oh, here we go. Okay, Brady Underwear had put out a thing, and Tom said 40,000 likes, and I'll recreate these photos. They got him, and so Tom Brady posted the photo of himself in the
Yeah, I
break.
see that.
Wow.
Does he look good or no?
Yeah. Oh, I mean, it's the best.
Yeah.
His body looks like it's actually got muscles on it. So
I mean, that's the thing, because you have to go way back to the combine, because once he retired, everybody started showing that video again.
I heard he
Yeah.
had lost 15 pounds this football season from all the stress
Pretty
and
stressful
stuff.
season
Yeah.
for him, I would say.
yeah, he looked very skinny on a lot of the shots they showed of him pregame. You'd see him from behind, and he had an old man ass. He has like dad's ass, where he's got no butt.
Whoa! I got a bumping ass. Okay.
Bumping.
Oh,
Yeah.
You have extended legs.
I do have
I
kind
feel
of a flat
that.
ass. I was mocked in the locker room back in Philly quite a bit about my flat butt from the likes of Reggie White and Jerome Brown and those guys. They,
Yeah, you had
not a lot of power.
Yeah, he
Sorry
does.
about passing that on to you kids. To have bad lower backs and not
Mike's
strong legs.
Mike's got a
Mike's
tush.
got a little bit of a tush.
thanks, guys.
Yeah.
Yep.
I've worked overtime to try and get these cakes.
Yeah. Right.
We've brought Ben into the gene pool though.
Yeah.
And Jenny.
Jenny into the gene pool.
So.
You just gotta marry someone with a huge ass, and it'll be fine.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
Yeah.
I did not have that. Sorry about that.
Yeah.
Oh, making the rounds here, taking a look at
Yeah,
everybody.
Look at that. Wow. How about
Yes.
that?
An ISO
There's-
cam on Sydney.
I didn't know you could do that.
Me either. Look at that. It's frozen on you, Sid.
Oh shit, that's not good.
Nope,
Here's me
it's
trying
moving
to read
around
the
here.
questions.
It
Yeah.
is. The parents.
We're the
The
there we go.
parents.
Are you going to pretend it's
It's like-
frozen?
It's like the introduction to a heist movie. The parents. The daughter
Very-
with credit card access.
Wait.
The son with anxiety.
Stop it. Okay, stop.
People are gonna log off.
Yeah.
No, they're not.
Yeah, they are.
No, they're not.
They should.
All right. Let's get this party started.
Yeah.
Officially.
All right. Yeah, officially back at this thing. Ted the Bulldog is in here nervously sniffing plants. But we're back. Sorry in advance, the Golick Family Podcast for Super Bowl week.
It's been about 2 months.
Yeah, it's been a while.
Got to recharge the batteries.
Yeah, that's it.
We're so
we went on-
consistent.
We went on a sabbatical, right?
We did.
Yeah.
We did.
Or rebranding.
Is that what
Yeah.
it is? It's still exactly the same.
It's like
though.
Seinfeld. It's
Yeah.
a rebranding. Kramer has the talk
Yeah.
show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nope. Exactly. So thank you to everyone that tweeted us or asked what was going on. We figured since the Super Bowl was coming up this week and the theme of the Super Bowl was families, considering we've got the Kelsey Bowl going on this week.
Yep.
And I don't know if Mom and Dad or Sydney, you guys saw this, but Travis and Jason Kelsey that do their New Heights podcast had their mom and dad on the podcast.
Oh, did
had
they?
Donna and Annette on
Oh.
there. And I haven't gotten to listen yet, but they asked Donna about the change.org petition to get her to do the coin toss for the Super Bowl. I don't know what she said, but I'm assuming she'll be open to it.
I would
I think
so.
it's the most
Oh.
wholesome idea ever. I love it.
I think for those that don't know what we're talking about, there's been a petition going around to have the Kelsey mom, Donna, be out there for the coin toss, which, because this is the first time brothers have ever played against one another in a Super Bowl. So it's not like it's, oh yeah, we've done this before. This would be completely new. I think it's an awesome idea.
Well, like we were discussing, they probably have somebody already
Right.
assigned or asked somebody to do the coin toss. So I say you just add her on
Just
as an
walk her
extra.
out there.
Let her walk out.
I mean,
for the-
it's a first,
Yeah.
man. Let her walk out there. That would be so cool.
Cool, yeah.
I mean, that's so cool.
Oh, if you're the Kelsey brothers, you've got to have her mic'd up for the pod. Like she's
Oh,
got to be out there
that'd be
wearing a
awesome.
wire Instead of NFL film, she has mic'd up just for them, and they've
Yes.
got one of those 4K sky cams just trained on her the whole time and cut it
Yes.
exactly like an NFL Films video.
That'd be hilarious. I did ask. We talked to Andy Reid. What was it last week on God Bless Football, and Andy didn't say he didn't know about the petition.
I believe him.
Yeah, I do too. I mean, head coaches are just diving deep in anything. I don't know if I believe him fully on that, but it wouldn't shock me. Yeah, he said it'd be a great idea for her to be out there for the coin toss, but he didn't know anything about it.
Would he sign the petition?
I'm sure he would sign
you
the
didn't
petition.
ask him.
I didn't ask him that. No.
You guys
Once
didn't force him to sign the petition on air? That seems
On
like a missed
air,
opportunity.
Yeah, that's a bad Stu Gotts move. Though, whenever we get somebody like that, and it's me and Stu Gotts and Billy doing the interview, they know not to embarrass me, because the reason Andy came on the show is because we're friends, and yet they know they still try and embarrass me in the end of this thing.
So Stu Gotts is on his best behavior?
He says he's going to be on his best behavior, but then he always has something stupid where I just have to put my head in my hands going, I can't believe you just friggin' said that.
Did he ask Andy Reid for sideline passes to the Super Bowl?
No, he didn't. But what Andy did do is Andy built his cheeseburger, what he has on his cheeseburger. So because
can I go ahead and guess Andy Reid's cheeseburger?
Go ahead.
So I'm gonna guess he's got a cheeseburger, cheese, pickles, onions, and tomatoes. No lettuce.
You're wrong. Pickles on the side, cheese on top of one patty and underneath the patty, so 2 pieces of cheese, a sesame seed bun on the top, and mayo and ketchup.
Sounds like
his
good.
cheeseburger. Yeah.
Okay.
The pickles on the side is a little bit of a weird move for me. I'm not gonna lie. I figured Andy Reid was more of a troffer.
Yeah, he wanted pickles on the side, and that's what they served the night before the game. Because I asked him about, his pregame speech and such, and he said, I'm not big into those. He said, the night before we'll chat, and then, I'll just say, let's go eat our cheeseburgers, and that's what they have. Or that's one of the options the night before the game is cheeseburgers.
That's an underrated part of having a big head coach is having a better snack the night before. Like when we had Coach Weiss at Notre Dame, our snack the night before was famous. We would have chicken tendies or chicken wings, milkshakes, cookies. You'd have all sorts of candy set up out there. It was incredible.
My God, that's a phenomenal.
I would have shit my pants on the field the next day.
Listen, it's all changed nowadays. I mean, when I first got in the league, so 85, the night before in the pregame meal, at the end of the line where you got your food, there was a big tub of beer. I was like, oh my God. They're like, yeah, you're supposed to be a professional. If you'd like to have a beer or two, that's fine. But, don't go drinking a 12-pack, the night before a game. Though we did have some guys that did that.
I was going to say, that's instilling a lot of confidence.
Oh, I know.
Guys.
I know. Yeah, but I was like, wow, this is pretty wild.
When Jake was at Cincinnati the night before, they had Chick-fil-A. So that was a good, that was good. Yeah.
Okay, it begs the question, coach professional or in college that has the worst Saturday or day before meal snack?
Ooh.
Probably Bill Belichick, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. It just
That's true.
doesn't seem like he's.
You don't win
Either
that
that
much
or-
serving lettuce, serving lettuce.
Yeah.
I'm sure it's really strict and boring.
The
right?
TB12 method.
I would say if anybody, any young coach that's into the modern nutrition of today, I bet those are shitty.
You can still make those good, though.
Well, I hope they do.
Yeah.
Because remember, you got linemen to feed.
It's true.
I'll be very curious to see what Sean Payton does in Denver on that standpoint, because he came from New Orleans where you couldn't help but have great food around the facility. Like when I was down there for the off-season programs, they used to on Fridays have a local restaurant cater in for the meal instead of the dining hall staff making the food for that day. And so they had, the charbroiled oysters and all these great things that were from down there. I'll be interested what he's going to do in Denver. Like, do they just infuse weed and everything and call it a day?
Oh, that's a good question. New Orleans, I can't imagine living like that for that long is a good thing. Like,
I mean,
Oh, that's when Mike was at his heaviest.
yeah, I was a terrifying fat piece of shit. That's when I learned what triglycerides were, and then I had too many of them in my blood.
I love when you sent out after Brady retired. You sent out that picture when
that's right.
when you guys practiced at the Greenbrier when you were at the Saints, and the New England came up to practice, and after practice, me, you, and Tom were talking, and there's Tom and there's you, and like your mother said, there's not many people that would put out a picture of themselves looking like that.
Yeah, you keep doing that.
Wow, Jesus Christ, Mom! I didn't think it was that bad. I mean,
Mike, you just said it was bad.
yeah. Oh, there we go. Painted into a corner now. You thought your son was a fat piece of shit.
We all know how this coin toss would go.
I have man boobs now, and I'm 50 pounds lighter. Like, that's just genetics. You gave me a little possum tits, and I don't know why, but it's like it. The picture's great.
Honestly, same. I didn't get much either, so it's bad for both of us in different ways. So.
Yeah, exactly. We're both in this together. The picture's great,
and I got
because
dad's flat ass, so
it's dad in the middle of the picture with his back to the camera, and then it's me and Tom facing each other. And Tom's face has just enough mild-looking disgust, and his eyes are staring directly at my tits, so it looks like he is just disgusted at my body composition. So that's what makes it the perfect send-off. Congratulations on retirement, Tom. Thank you for listening to the wise words I gave you that day.
Yeah, I'm surprised he didn't give you like a TB12 card or something.
Yeah, your buddy.
Right?
I know, right?
Yeah, son, you're going to need this.
So,
by the way,
we got to go ahead.
Go for it. Go
ahead,
for it.
Mike.
I was saying, people throwing in questions. We appreciate that very much. I'm trying to. Edgar asked, going back to the Kelseys, do you think they'll both be captains? I do. I think they'll definitely.
Are they captains? I mean,
a lot of times you look at like teams will send out different players for each game.
Yeah.
Sometimes if it's geographically by their house and blah 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 things like
they
that.
They should be, right?
But you should. They have main captains, which I'm sure they are. I know. I believe they both have the C on their jersey. I would be stunned if both these guys weren't out there.
Yeah. So just checking quickly right now, and this is Wikipedia, so do with it what you will. The Chiefs' offensive captains appear to be, according to Wikipedia, Travis Kelsey, Patrick Mahomes, and Jerick McKinnon. And the
Eagles, Kelsey's on it. They have like 8.
Yep. Yeah, they've got Jalen Hurts.
There's the picture.
He's got that smile that's like trying not to cry smile.
Yeah.
Like you're trying to pretend it's okay.
It's tough. It's tough when he worked his whole life to try and look a certain way, and then he was confronted with the ideal male form and realized he'll never be able to do what I have.
Oh my God.
Oh my God.
Wow. That's good stuff
I just don't even remember you looking like that anymore.
God, I have a lot of pictures of me looking like that, and Jesus Christ, it was a bad time.
Oh well.
It was a bad time out there.
What's done is done.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I think it's a tough balancing act for them too, because I know both of the brothers have said they don't want to make this all about them. And I'm sure in the lead up to the game, like especially Jason, he is an intense guy on game day. So I'm sure there's going to be, some pleasantries exchanged, and they're going to have like an interesting week leading up to this because you're preparing for it with that in mind. Thankfully, I said the thing that mitigates it all is they both already won a Super Bowl.
It's true.
Right.
But it makes it harder on the family. Who are you rooting for?
And the one good thing is they don't have to play against one another. They're both on offense. Because I went through this, like when I was playing and my brother Bob was playing. Now, we were both on defense. So my parents just made a hat that had 2 bills on it. And one said Houston Oilers, and then they flip it around, and the other said Cleveland Browns. But along with us playing together, we were both on defense, was Clay Matthews and Bruce Matthews. Bruce Matthews was on my team of the Oilers, an offensive lineman, played tackle at that time, and Clay Matthews, an outside backer. They went against each other all the time. That would have to be pretty wild, when you're going against your brother. Yeah.
That was like Kyle and Chris Long. Like it never sounded like it was fun for them because no one wants to like actually have to do that matchup. I do like your point about the hat, though, because we had a discussion on the sweat on DraftKings about the split jerseys. The split jerseys, I feel like, especially after Brady Quinn, the Brady Quinn Sugar Bowl game.
Sister.
Right.
Mhm.
AJ Hawks.
Where his sister,
Sister.
AJ Hawk's wife, wore that split jersey. Those became too popular. We need to bring back the hats.
Yeah, the
That's a
hat's
way
really
better
cool. You
idea.
just flip it, right? When
Yeah.
Kansas City offense, they have it on Kansas City, then you just flip it around when Philly's on offense. It was a pretty cool hat. It's somewhere, I think, at my mom's house. But, yeah.
I
I think
remember
I might
seeing
have
that
it.
growing up.
You've never seen
I
that, Sid?
think no, I think I have it somewhere.
You think you
Like,
have it?
It's in
okay.
it's in my possession somewhere.
Oh.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Which probably isn't good, but I'll look.
No.
Yeah. I think that the parents should be like Rob Lowe in that picture and just have the NFL Shield hat on in the stands, just like totally Switzerland. That's what I would do if I was the mom.
Mom,
That's
what would you do? Someone in the comments asked, what would you do as a mom with two sons on different teams?
I mean, it's a great problem to have.
God, isn't it?
I mean, like you said, it kind of solves itself. I would just root for the offenses. That's what I would do. And they both have a Super Bowl, so
That's the thing. You're not losing.
You're not. Yeah, you
you're
can't
not losing
lose.
in this.
I mean, they're probably both Hall of Famers.
Yeah, they
Oh,
are.
yeah.
Definitely.
Oh, they're
Yeah.
definitely
So,
both
I mean,
Hall of Famers.
I mean, that mom's coasting at this point.
Because
Like,
that was the other thing we were thinking about too. I don't think there's any brothers
is there any brothers
in the Hall of Fame. And, Peyton and Eli are going to be two brothers in the Hall of Fame. J.J. Watt and probably T.J. Watt, the route he's going.
It'd be
And-
interesting
and
if
then
there
the
isn't
Kelseys.
any, and
Yeah.
now all of a sudden
There's
we're
going
going
to
to
be
get a flurry.
that's
of,
three right off the top of my
Yeah.
head, which are, already Jason and Travis are going to be in. Peyton and Eli are going to be in. J.J. Watt's going to be in. Like I said, T.J. Watt, how much longer does he have to go at the rate he is to where he's going to be in the Hall of Fame? And then you're going to have three sets of brothers in the Hall of Fame, which is pretty cool. And I don't know if there are brothers in the Hall of Fame now or not. I don't think there are, but I'm not positive.
I'm trying to
I know
look it up
people
right now.
frantically look it up. Yeah, I really don't think there is. And then we're going to have a bunch soon.
Damn, Big Brother run. Love to see it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Speaking of people that are going to be in the Hall of Fame and the Super Bowl, did you guys see Tom Brady's? Have you guys looked up Tom Brady's horny underwear picture yet?
I just saw it.
No,
I'll show it to Dad.
Okay, I looked more at
I
the.
was looking at it.
I looked more at the sand that was on eBay of Tom Brady's. What the hell is that? Oh my God! Boy, I tell
It's
you,
like a
45. He's got a body on him, doesn't he?
It's tasteful.
It's like a tasteful covering of the main
Of
region.
the package.
Yeah.
I feel like he just made the Kim Kardashian Skims for men.
Yeah.
Could be.
Pretty
It
much.
seems like that.
I wouldn't be able to take that
Oh.
picture.
Dad
another
did
one.
the butt photo. Should we have him do the
Yeah.
Tom Brady photo?
The Tom Brady. I did the Kim Kardashian butt photo. So
The
I'm
one
still
that you
paying for
just put
therapy.
up. The one that Mikey A just put up. I like that one better.
Yeah, it's less weird.
Yeah.
I mean, that was one Giselle took.
Oh, it was.
Yeah, who took? No, we're just saying who took that, right?
Oh, I'm sure someone from Tom's social media team, because this was in response to a Tom Brady branded clothing tweet where he retweeted one of his brand's pictures of guys in their underwear and said, for 40,000 likes or 40,000 retweets, I'll recreate these pictures. And so this was him paying it off.
Oh, okay. So yeah, it's a social media team. Like Sydney, you're my social media team.
You're
But I
gonna
wouldn't
have to
have
set.
you
You're gonna have to set the camera up on your own for that one.
Yeah. not going down that road, huh?
We'll
Okay.
get you a little tripod to set it up on.
Yeah.
If you're Tom, it is nice because this doubles as now a post-divorce thirst trap.
Exactly.
He's doing
That's
what
probably
girls
why he's
do,
all for it.
essentially.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
Yeah.
In the name of just give me the retweets or whatever and I'll do it. Yeah. Interesting.
Yeah.
Do
No, please, I'll do it. Stop.
Do we think Giselle is with that guy, her jiu-jitsu coach? Do we think that's a real thing?
I don't know.
I
didn't really see
I have-
that.
Yeah, Mike, you're
I
not
was
up to
gonna
date
say.
on that.
No, I have never been good at any celebrity couplings. And I generally don't care. Like, that's their life. I'm not here. I don't care
Right.
who they sleep with. They're adults.
Right.
Like,
Right,
they're adults
right,
that are
right.
no longer married to each other. Like, I hope they're both having a ton of fun.
I do wonder how much the possibility of Tom, as everybody was putting him in like San Francisco or with the Raiders, of how much that came into play with the fact that, again, and I don't know his complete personal life, but I don't think he's ever done a season where he's been separate from his kids. And it sounds like they're building a house with the kids and such with Giselle in Miami. And if he were to be in, San Francisco or in LA with the Raiders, would he be away from his kids? And did that go into any of the retirement thing as we sit here and show the underwear picture of Tom, which is making me uncomfortable?
I like the idea that if someone were to screen grab that, they would assume
It looks
that
like Mikey A.
That might be
is Tom Brady in his underwear.
Yeah.
Which, honestly, the two pictures are very similar.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go, Mikey A.
More like super producer Mikey A.
It looks just like Connecticut, too, in the background.
Does, yeah.
Yeah, it makes me think.
Mike, you need to find a way to cut off the head of that one and then just pop your head over the top like one of those mannequins that they have at the Super Bowl Experience.
I got to get better at prep.
That's a lot of editing on the fly. Yeah.
It is. It is.
All right, so I'm wondering, Super Bowl week. So if you could only go to one party this week, and there's the Shaq party, there's the Gronk party, there's those that are into DJs, Steve Aoki.
Steve Aoki.
Aoki. I won't be going to that. The Sports Illustrated, all the different parties that are going on. If you could only go to one, which would you guys choose?
One that ends at a reasonable hour, so I can go to sleep.
I was gonna say the Gronk Beach one is during the daytime,
it's like a darty.
Like it seems like it's a darty and it's outside. Yeah, you can go to bed early. That's really
would probably be
the priority.
It's by the pool.
Well, I did go to Shaq's Funhouse last year in California, and it is fun, but man, is it packed. It is a mob scene at that thing.
But it is outside too.
It is outside. It's inside and outside.
Not just a clever name, Shaq's Funhouse.
It was fun, yes. And they had wonderful food there, so I was very happy about that.
The suck
there
cut.
You go.
It certainly does suck.
What are you trying to read the question?
Yeah, I'm trying to read it.
The Gronk party's the only right answer. Yeah. People get it.
Well, and I'm making the mistake this week of counting on Stu Gatz to get me into that party since he does God Bless Football with the other Gronkowski brothers. And so I asked him last week, I was like, hey, Stu Gatz, I don't know if you got any pull with the Gronks, but that Saturday Gronk Beach party, I've never been. I'll have the opportunity to go this year time-wise. Could you make that happen? Oh, yeah, absolutely. Go, Joe. Gotcha, 100%. And so my job the rest of this week is to now build in contingency plans for when Stu Gatz inevitably forgets about this and stops answering me.
Yeah, or sends you pictures of himself at the Gronk party.
The party. So, Mike, what if it's at a resort or casino called Talking Stick here, and out by the pool? Mike, what if they said the only way you can go is if you wear a Speedo?
That's fine. I'm in great shape now.
Okay. All right.
Yeah. It's again like that all plays. I just need the TB12 underwear that kind of makes everything look bigger down there. But besides that, game time.
Oh my God.
Yeah. See, tasteful covering of his knob.
Oh. Mikey, a knob.
Stop it.
What? It was very tasteful.
Oh, my God. All right.
Would you buy $90,000 worth of his sand?
No.
That's unbelievable. How do we know it's his sand? I haven't looked into that whole thing, but they're saying they're selling Tom Brady sand.
Somebody just went where they knew the building behind them, and they went to that beach.
And grabbed sand, and it's on sale for like $90 or $99,000 on eBay? Yeah. There better not be one bid on that, or we found the dumbest person in the world.
Oh, let me see. It says auctioned off past tense on this article. Let me see.
that
As
better-
of Sunday,
that better not.
as of Sunday morning, there have been 119 bids on the jar. It is currently at $99,900.
No.
Then we found the 119 dumbest people on this earth.
The bidding on the sand is expected to go for another week.
Wow.
Oh my God.
That is awful.
That's the stupidest thing I've ever heard.
I'm clicking the link right now to go to. It's all right. It's still at the same amount. There are still 119 bids as of now, Monday morning. You know what? I mean, you're at least getting a lot of sand. They filled the entire jar. They didn't you know how in a bag of chips it's like 40% air. This one you're getting 100% sand.
And you're getting 100% non-Tom Brady sand. So enjoy that.
What is Tom Brady sand?
I know, exactly. God, that's stupid.
Yeah.
All right,
People
here we
are
go.
so stupid.
Here's the description. One of 2 samples taken from Tom Brady's exact retirement spot. Only 2 samples taken on the day of retirement, just hours after the video was posted. Proof in the photos. You'll receive an 8-ounce mason jar bottled with the exact sand that the GOAT Tom Brady made his retirement video on.
Wait, do you think Tom Brady's auctioning this off?
That would be so funny.
He's got to
hope
make up
so.
for the Bitcoin situation, the FTX thing or whatever, all the money you lost.
Wait, this is incredible. Only a single sample will be sold. A second sample will be sent to the Pat McAfee show if Boston Connor wants to hold on to it.
What is that?
Stop.
I love how they call it a sample too. What is this, a urine test? I mean, my God.
That's because there's
You will-
infinite sand right there.
You will find no other listing like this. No one else took a sample on February 1st after the GOAT posted his real retirement. You will be owning the very land that the GOAT retired on.
Oh my God.
What a great sell job. That's
I was
one of
gonna
the
say,
smartest people.
they're persuasive.
Right there.
So
Yeah.
It's
yeah.
definitely
By the
Tom
way-
Brady.
Yeah.
The bidding started at $677.
And it's at $99,000.
It's at almost $100,000.
that's just people with fuck you money that are just
Yeah, but you know what?
it has to
they
be
can
it has to
dumb
be
too.
fake.
That's what I feel like too. Do you think
It has to be people like, I'm gonna bid $1 million for this because I'm not gonna pay it. So
what if it's just the person who did it, who put the auction item up, and he's just bid it up, so it looks like there's people bidding on it. So could he do that?
It's possible.
Yeah. To create some sort of
Wow.
yeah,
That's crazy.
because there can't.
Our world is weird enough right now. I'm not surprised someone is willing to
I was
pay
gonna say
$1,000 for it.
that one
Out of all the
woman sold
fucked
her
up things going on
farts.
right now, like
That's true.
Yeah. We are messed up.
Yeah. Oh well, good luck to them with their sand.
Yeah. What are
I don't know
gonna
what
do?
you're gonna do with it, but so
Do we want to try our acronym game with Sydney?
yes,
Oh my God.
yes.
So
Do you want to give some background?
Oh.
So yesterday at dinner,
I knew this was gonna happen.
a conversation came up about certain acronyms. I forget the origin. We were talking about that Chinese balloon that got shot down over Montana or wherever the hell it was. And it ended up with a discussion about the YMCA. And Sydney had no idea that the YMCA, the letters, stood for something.
Yeah, I said, Sydney, what does YMCA stand for? She said,
It's a song.
it's a song. Yeah.
she's not wrong.
Yeah.
Now
in
I
her
know why
defense.
they randomly scream "young man" during the song.
Well, then we finally talked.
That's the other reason.
yeah.
We finally talked her through what it means, Young Men's Christian Association. Then I said, Sydney, so what is YWCA? She said, oh, that's made up, that there's no such thing.
When has everyone ever fucking heard of YWCA?
Like millions of people? They go to they're all over the country.
I've never once I swear on this entire family, I've never heard of YWCA in my life until yesterday.
Well, obviously.
Yeah.
I mean, it's obvious you had never heard of it. So,
Yeah.
So
Then go ahead, Mike. Tell them everyone where the discussion went then. Oh.
Well, so then it got to some other acronyms that we wanted to throw out for Sydney. So we made a list of them, and I say we, I mean Mom. And I wanted to send this list to Sydney. They get progressively harder as they go along.
I'm with
here.
YMCA. Like that was.
Can we quickly say the one that made us laugh the hardest that she didn't know?
No, because it's on this list.
Okay,
Yes.
all right.
Oh
go
my
ahead.
God! I already forgot.
No, I can't believe that.
Also,
Exactly.
just so you know, after we left dinner yesterday and we're driving home, we were driving and Ben goes, if you have any questions about what we talked about at dinner, I'm happy to answer them for you.
He's like dealing with a child with you. A child.
And he was so like genuine and like he was like, it's okay. Like
Did he pat you on the head? Oh my
Yeah,
God.
you are simultaneously his wife and also like his dependent.
Oh,
Wow.
Yeah.
all right.
All
let
right,
her
so
rip.
here's the list that we've got. All right, Sydney. First acronym up for you. RIP.
rest in peace.
Okay.
All right, there we
Hey.
go.
Good. All right.
Well
all right.
done.
Good job.
All right,
Attaboy, Mikey A.
all right, here we go. Second one for Sydney here. YOLO.
You only live once.
All right, here we go. Now they start to get a little bit tougher here. ICU.
Intensive care unit.
Whoa!
I'm married to a doctor now. I know it.
All right, well, let's see then. How about this one? NICU.
Is it NICU?
Yes.
NICU.
Neonatal intensive care unit.
Woohoo!
Wow.
Oh my God.
Are you guys surprised or what?
We are.
All right.
I'm
Now,
sweating so
let's-
much right now.
Now we can start to get into the real tough ones here. POTUS.
President of the United States.
All
I'm
right.
having the comeback of the century right now.
FLOTUS.
First Lady of the United States.
Wow. Oh my God.
All right.
She hasn't got one
Is this
wrong
not
yet.
fun for you guys because I'm actually good at it now?
All right. We'll get back to the one from yesterday. NATO.
No idea. I mean, no, I essentially blacked out during that conversation. I have no idea.
What did you say it was?
Slang for tornado.
She actually used it in a sentence. She said there was a lot of NATOs in Kansas.
You hear about that NATO in the Midwest? I mean, I don't even know where to start with that one, and I know it's so bad. I learned about it in school at some point, but I don't
All
know.
right. What about MAD with 2 D's? MADD.
Mothers Against Drunk Driving.
Nice.
All right. Here's the last two. Wi-Fi.
My head's gonna explode.
By the way, for what it's worth, Sydney, do you have an answer or no?
She's shaking her head no and crying.
Sid doesn't understand Wi-Fi.
Well,
She does not understand Wi-Fi at all.
Wait.
Ben tries
wait.
to explain Wi-Fi to her, and she just glazes over.
How do you not understand it? It's just the internet.
Because I don't understand how there could just be. I don't know.
Just
how
floating
there could
around.
just be internet in some places and not, and it's just this invisible thing that like gives you internet. Like, like you button in your house and you have Wi-Fi?
I
I don't
mean,
understand.
I love how when Mike said the word Wi-Fi, it immediately triggered Sydney and she started crying.
I
God.
spiraled immediately.
Hey, you know what? In Sydney's defense for this conversation, because that was just brought there to trigger her, Wi-Fi is actually not an acronym.
it is not.
Like it stands for wireless fidelity. It's 2 words just shortened. An
Right,
acronym is
so-
technically where every letter means something, so
letter,
you
right.
kind of get out of jail free on that.
But
I
she's
don't
still
know if I can
lost.
rebound.
I mean, she's still lost.
The last one, I don't actually like. I know what it does, but FEMA.
Oh yeah, okay.
Can you use it in a sentence?
Yeah, I mean, after Hurricane Katrina, FEMA was nowhere to be found in the state of Louisiana.
Yeah.
It was, I mean, it was the completely let the state of Louisiana down.
I
Do you know
have
it?
no idea.
Well, think
I have
about
no
it for a
idea.
minute. Think about
Mom,
it.
I'm thinking about it, and it's just blank up there. It's just tumbleweeds up there. I have no idea. Okay?
It's the Federal
FEMA.
Emergency
Emergency.
Management Agency.
You
So
thought
they go
I was
around-
just gonna think about it and get that, Mom? You thought I was just gonna think real quick and get all that?
No, but we had
I
to,
thought you might get the emergency part because
Yeah.
we talked about.
we had to
Yeah.
throw some harder ones in there.
I thought it was FIMA. It's FEMA.
EMA.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's FEMA.
It's FEMA.
Scott in the chat says Gojo broke his FEMA on the football field. Sydney.
Here's one. IHOP.
IHOP.
International House of Pancakes. Get out of here
Yeah.
with that.
You would have been out of the family if you got that
God, that's child's
Does
play.
anyone know what scuba means?
one.
I was shook. I read that. I had no idea scuba stood for something.
Me either.
Scuba.
Swimming. Snorkeling.
I don't know.
Self-contained underwater.
Breathing
Yeah,
apparatus.
You guys are reading it off
Self-contained-
the page right there.
No,
I
I
don't
swear to
know.
God, I'm not.
She's
No,
not.
swear to
She's
God.
not. Enough. I have would you rather questions up here.
swear
She
to
is
God.
not. She figured that
All
one
right,
out.
well, yeah, you are absolutely right. Self-contained underwater breathing apparatus.
Wow, nice job. Woo!
I must have known that somewhere before
Yeah.
and like it was in there.
Like when
somewhere.
I wanted you to go scuba with me on our honeymoon, and you said, "Hell no, I will not do that."
No,
Yeah,
never.
you were not.
I
doing
can't think of a person who would handle scuba diving less well.
worse
Mom.
than you.
I
Yeah.
need
my
my
God.
air, just like my Wi-Fi right
Yeah.
around me all the time.
I'm fine with
Oh,
just
God.
dying and not like when I die. I'm fine with not ever knowing what it means as long as it works. That's
Wi-Fi,
fine by me.
yeah.
Yeah,
One of life's great mysteries for Sid is the
it
Wi-Fi.
really is. Don't get me started on satellites. So
No, it's a long, tough discussion.
Oh my God.
Wow.
All right, Dad,
Should we share Dad's blanket?
do you
I
have
feel
it?
like the group,
Yeah.
the group that's on here for Christmas this year, we were going to show it for the podcast. Ben and Sydney got Mike a gift for Christmas. So, Mikey, you don't know about this, do you? Let's see.
I know about it. I know it was coming. I have not seen it.
Which way? Oh, here, turn it,
Oh,
Mike.
geez,
Turn
that's
it.
a good
not
one.
that way. Yeah.
Yeah. It has the faces of him trying to hook up to this podcast. It was tremendous. Which is your favorite?
The bottom
I
right.
like that one right there. Yeah.
Yeah.
That one.
Yeah. So there's
my
the faces of Mike Golick. Yeah. That's what I look at every day.
Oh, hey.
With that exact look on it most of the time. So,
Deeply disturbing.
Yeah,
very-
I can't help it. I'm sorry. I can't change that look.
Yes.
Because I don't have my glasses on, so I have to get closer. Yeah, it's not pretty, but it's a very soft blanket. I
It
do
is.
enjoy it.
The dogs enjoy
It
it.
is.
Yeah, I
right?
enjoy napping on it. Yeah,
Yeah.
very, very.
If you don't fix your face, I'm going to fix it for you.
Oh, okay. Put you right in the suck hole.
my
I know
God.
Dad can't pick Dad can't pick the game, but do you guys want to pick our Super Bowl? Who do you think's going to win?
I mean, it's Monday and I've picked the Eagles. I have no idea if I'm going to be beaten into cowardice by Patrick Mahomes by the end of the week, but at least right now, all the parlays that I've placed have the Eagles money line as part of it. So,
Okay. I'm going to pick the Chiefs.
You're picking the Chiefs.
Yeah.
Any reason why?
Andy Reid, Patrick Mahomes,
Okay.
basically. So.
done. Lock it in.
Yeah.
I want to
Sid?
pick the Eagles. I want to pick the Eagles, but I'm afraid of ever going against Patrick Mahomes. So
Mhm. They always
I'll
find
go,
a way.
I'll go with the Eagles.
And I want Mahomes to keep winning cool stuff. Like I like the idea of him because it was weird watching everyone try and say that Joe Burrow was better than him this year when that's just not the case. So I want Patrick Mahomes to have things that continue to solidify what I believe and know, but I just think the Eagles are really good.
Mikey
Mikey
A,
A?
who are you picking?
Never Philadelphia, never Boston.
Okay.
Oh God.
That makes it easy.
There we go.
Yeah.
That's fair.
All
And,
right.
and for those that want to listen to it on the radio, I'll be on the broadcast on Westwood One. You can turn down your TV and turn up the radio if you'd like to.
You'll be going on the sidelines,
I'll
right?
be on the sideline. It's going to be in the booth. We'll be Kevin Harlan and Kurt Warner, and on the sideline is myself and Laura Oakman. So be the second year I get to work it. So that's why I can't do any picks. That wouldn't be good. So yeah,
you get to be
definitely.
on the field for the halftime too.
I get
right?
to that was one of the best things. The first time I ever worked Super Bowl was last year on the sideline. So I was right there for Jay-Z and Eminem and Snoop, and it was incredible. I mean, it was really, really cool to be there and now see Rihanna. We think there'll be, Sid, did you say you think there'll be an appearance by Drake in this?
I mean, that would be, I think that's just kind of a dream of mine. I don't think it'll happen. I mean, she's done so many different collabs with people. She'll definitely have a few people that'll come on stage with her. I don't know who. So
How
We'll see.
great would it be if Taylor Swift came out and Dad was the one to go see it?
Oh my God, it'd be incredible, right?
Yeah.
I'd
Yeah.
be so pissed.
Oh.
Yeah.
God, what a cruel twist of fate that would be.
Would it be awful if I
know.
sat there and had a conversation with her and everything, and you guys weren't around, and I was the one talking to her?
And Dan Campbell.
Yeah.
Shut your mouth, Mikey.
And now please welcome to the stage Taylor Swift and Dan Campbell.
Campbell.
They look
I'm
out
so
into the
reasonable.
crowd. Golick, get up
Drops
here.
on my-
Get up here, Golick. Come do this one with us.
Oh my God.
Oh my God.
Oh, yeah.
Mara wants to know what you think Rihanna's opening song's going to be.
Ooh. Let's see.
I don't know.
I had this debate a while
Um,
back. Ooh,
She's got a
So, I
lot
mean-
of songs.
she does. Like I'm trying to think of if she's gonna go big start, if she's gonna wedge her way into it, kind of come in with something a little more
Wouldn't
under
you
the
wanna-
radar.
Wouldn't
you
you want to
wanna come
come
in
in
big?
with something strong, grab everybody like, yeah, here we go, and then kind of end then with something strong as well?
Pick a
I
song.
mean, what?
Mom,
I'm
it
looking
takes
at them right
time.
now.
I didn't think it would take this time. I thought you guys would be able
She
to
has
pick a
so
song.
many songs.
Who has more songs, Taylor Swift or Rihanna?
Taylor Swift.
Taylor Swift.
That's simply because she's put out more volume. Like
I was gonna
she
say
releases.
Rihanna stopped making music like 6 years ago, and to just go become a mogul and a billionaire. So her
Yeah,
life's
good point. True.
Her life's been different. Now has she had her? Yeah, she's had her baby obviously since she's doing the Super
Yeah.
Bowl. Jesus Christ, Mike.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mike, can you go first? I need some time.
I mean, do you think she'd start with like Umbrella?
I think that
Well,
I
that
think
would
that's
be
more
something.
I think that's more middle because I feel like she might use some rain and
Oh,
stuff like
no.
that.
You know what would be a great one to get the party started right away is We Found Love.
I was thinking We Found Love or Don't Stop the Music.
Yeah. Like any of those, work is the song that features Drake. So that's the one that if you start to hear that playing, that's going to fuel that. Much the same way as like Jay-Z, who obviously has had a big role with the NFL and a lot of their musical partnerships, is on Run This Town. That also seems like a pretty strong candidate.
That's the one I think will start the night. And I think Jay-Z will be out there, or he'll come out. He might not be out there at the beginning, but
I was going to say she's going to want her moment by herself at the beginning. So.
Yeah.
No,
yeah.
I'm looking forward to it. I think.
But doesn't she start that song alone?
Yeah, but I
Which
think
song?
she's going to wait a few
Run This
songs
Town.
to do by herself.
You think?
It would be a good song to start with, but I don't think she's going to want to share the stage with anyone at first.
All right, I guess we'll find out.
So speaking of, you mentioned that she had her baby, and speaking of that, are there actual? I'd imagine there is because you can bet on everything. Are there odds Jason Kelsey's wife is 38 weeks pregnant and bringing her OBGYN to the game? So I wonder if there are odds on whether she'll have the baby before the game starts.
I can tell you they're not on DraftKings Sportsbook. I have not seen those odds show up there yet.
Huh.
So you know that's got to be somewhere. I mean, that's so wild. I mean, so she is, again, I mean, ready to go. Ready to pop, and they have 2 kids already. I think this is their 3rd. What a gig for the OBGYN, right? Hey, you want to go to the Super Bowl? Sure.
The odds have been happening during the Super Bowl are
How about this week though, leading up? That
maybe.
would, yeah.
The only one who was good at that was Jenny. Jenny nailed it for like when Jake went away to our golf tournament.
Right.
And,
just to completely ruin his fun by having the baby.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, and even early. So.
Yeah.
I'm guessing she gets out of Arizona still pregnant, but that's my guess. So
Still pregnant.
That's my guess.
Still pregnant.
So, all right. Do you have a would you rather?
Yeah,
Do you-
I'm saying in
would
the
you-
interest of me getting out of here as the sunlight continues to try and dominate.
I
me
see
out of
that. Yeah. Sorry.
All right. This is probably more for guys. Would you rather have a mullet haircut or a ponytail haircut?
Ponytail.
You can put it in little man buns.
Yeah.
Yep. I think I kind of missed. I had a Kool-Aid or I had a wig from Dr. Pepper 3 Halloweens ago, and I was able to put it back into a ponytail, and I felt very powerful.
Dad's wanting the mullet.
I think I want the mullet. Business in the front, party in the back. There you go.
Not
Mikey,
surprised by that.
What do you want, Mikey?
A ponytail.
Ponytail? There you go.
Long flowing locks.
Would you rather be a high school teacher or a clown?
Ooh. God, the fact
Why
that
is
there's
this
a pause
harder
at
than it is?
all
Yeah,
is a
why is
real
this harder?
indictment on our education system.
I don't know if it's the education system or the kids that are in the school.
Can I pick the grade? Did you say
No, high school.
high school?
Oh, high school.
Yeah.
High school kids are so mean. I'd
I
cry.
know.
But like, you could end up
But I don't
being like
want-
a high school gym teacher.
That's true. I'll
think
go
I-
teacher.
I'll go teacher too.
I mean, yeah, I'll go teacher. I'm like Mr. Sydney. You remember Mr. Carlson from high school? Like, you just pop
the
in a
best.
video if you feel
He was
like
the
letting
baseball
kids take the.
coach.
Yeah, he was a great vibes. Like, if you want to take
Yeah,
the
he was good
test with
vibes.
your book open, go for it.
That's
Just
all-
don't make it
What-
super
what-
obvious.
What class did he teach?
U.S.
Social
American
studies?
history. Yeah,
That's
social
hor-
studies.
That's horrific to me. Okay. That-
Mom who lived her life, playing school
mean,
marm in
this
her.
is why Sydney doesn't know what NATO is.
I learned about NATO. I just didn't retain the information. Like, when am I ever gonna need to fucking know when that means? Like,
Yeah, your whole adult life?
am I talking about it every day?
No, but it's important to know what it is.
You're absolutely right.
I don't know. I mean, mom and dad, weren't you guys like D students in a parenting class that you cheated
Yeah,
on?
you guys cheated off each other in a parenting class.
Okay, so quick explanation on that. As a student athlete, you get free books, and we were in a big class together. Some of my friends and you and your friends, and it was child development.
Yeah.
And she said, I said, I'll get you the book for the class. I'll get you your books off of my thing, so you don't have to pay for it. But I get to cheat off you during the tests. And she said, cool, no problem. So first test we got, did we get a D or
We
did we
got a
flunk?
D.
We got a D. We got a D. I held up my end. I got her the book. She got me a D in child development.
Should we talk about the class though? That it was considered a blow-off
It
class,
was.
and then the teacher caught wind that it was labeled a
I've
blow-off.
been there.
You know what? As part of the deal we had, not my problem. Not my problem.
Oh, you guys had one.
You
guys had one of those classes too, where the teacher found out that they were the class.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Mike, what was
Yeah.
that class at Notre Dame? Who was the teacher?
For me, I don't know what it was by the time you got there, but for me, it was human genetics with the late Harvey Bender, who used to be, his nickname was AB Bender because you just showed up to the class and you got an A or a B. And it was crazy because he found that out. And so all of a sudden in that class, you had these really difficult tests that started to pop up. And he was aware it was one of those big lecture hall classes. And
Ours
cheating
too.
was so rampant that they found out. And so they would alternate the color of your test and the color of your
hate that.
Scantron. So the person next to you, let me just say, we devised a really ingenious scheme in that one, and I got a lot of people C's in that class.
There you go. You got to think out of the box, right? You got to find a way to beat the system.
I was mom in that case, though, where I was actually doing the studying and making sure that everybody else passed. I think we're past the statute of limitations, and the NCAA took all my wins anyway, so fuck it. Who cares?
Yeah. Who cares? Yeah. All right. So last one. This has to do with the Super Bowl, and this is based off an old football player said this. I'll get into that after. But would you rather go your team or someone in your family, whatever, your team go to the Super Bowl and you go as well and have the worst loss in Super Bowl history, or not go to the Super Bowl at all?
I'd rather get my shit kicked in the Super Bowl.
Me too.
You get a good experience beforehand. Like
it's the national championship all over.
I agree. Yeah. This is based off a former Notre Damer, Joe Theismann, who won Super Bowls with the Washington Redskins when they were the Redskins then. And basically said, I would rather not go to a Super Bowl than go to a Super Bowl and lose, which I thought is complete bullshit. And plus, it's easy to say when you've already won a Super Bowl.
Exactly.
Right. That's the thing guys that have already won one say when they want to sound really competitive. Like, I'd rather not get there than get there and lose, because that's what I do.
Bullshit. Yeah.
I'm sure Jim Kelly is happy he went.
Oh, Jim Kelly? Give me 4 Super Bowls and 4 losses in a heartbeat.
Yep.
Absolutely right.
Yep.
Yeah, agreed. Okay, I'm glad we all agree on that.
Yeah.
I just want to point out real quick, Mara said, and I completely agree with her, this is the song I was trying to think of. She's going to start with What's My Name? You know how it goes? Like, I feel like, I don't know. I just think she's going to go, What's My Name?
Okay.
I feel like it's a really good intro to...
But that one also has Drake in it. So, like, that would be a real weird... I'd be very interested.
Yeah.
All right. We're going to find out.
Yeah, we are.
So...
All right. Well, like I say, if you got any strong thoughts on that, make sure you tweet at any of us along the way. Make sure you download, subscribe, rate, and review. Sorry in advance. Wherever you get your podcast, check out the YouTube channel as well, where this will live. And as always, we're sorry in advance.
I'm not.